Coach, I know you weren't pleased with the play yesterday. What was different about your team today, you feel?
I thought our energy was significantly different. We knew we were going to play a really good team today. I thought specifically we were really energetic in the doubles. And that obviously started us off, and as it turned out, that was the difference in the match, was just how well we played at 1 and 2 doubles today to put that point on the board. And then all credit to Baylor. They played us a tough match all up and down the line, which I knew they would. They're a very talented team. And, we were fortunate to get out of there, but we knew we had to play significantly better. Credit to our guys for being able to step up and play like that.
And how did you feel when it's down to 3-3 and your number one guy, your freshman there? I feel pretty confident at that point.
Well, I mean, he's a freshman, but he's played at a pretty high level, and that's not the first time that he's done that for us this year. He has been able to come through big in a 3-all match, and he played a high level today in that match. He had to, because Denton's a really big player, put a lot of pressure on him, and he had to come up with lots of answers, and he was able to do that.
The decision to go with Damien again on court 6, he was phenomenal for you all weekend. How impressive was he?
Yeah, I mean, it's great to have him out there playing finally. He's been injured for quite a bit of the season and unable to play, and I wanted to play him, but thankfully he came right at the right time, and obviously that was a very important point for us to be able to win that doubles point.
Yeah, if you could explain on...
not the doubles point, but for us to be able to win his point to go up to, that was big.
Can you expound on that a little bit more, because you didn't have Reddick. Does this kind of show the depth of your team when you're able to win a 4-3 game in the second round of the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, I mean, it certainly helps to have some depth. We got some players that can play tennis, and I'm just happy they were able to come through here. First of all, very fortunate to be able to host. I think that was the difference, today, a little bit of the home crowd and us getting real energy from them, especially in the doubles. I think that makes a difference. And then, obviously, in the singles, our guys were able to compete on every court. We were in every match, so I was really pleased with the overall effort today.
And then overall, what's it mean to advance to the Sweet 16 again and just continue this upward trajectory?
Yeah, I mean, our expectations are high. When they come here to play at Texas A&M, we expect to be deep in the NCAA tournament. We have pretty much always been in that position, and so we expect that. But this was a tough year. This was an unusual year with all the injuries and all the difficulties that we had. But it feels pretty good right now getting through all that adversity, and now we're not happy with just beating this team. I know that we've got a challenge next week that we haven't felt probably this year. But I know our guys are looking forward to that opportunity, and we'll see what happens. But just to get into the round of 16 again in the Super Regional last year, when we played Texas, Rafael Perot hurt himself the day before we played that match, and so we didn't have him available, and we're hopeful that we'll have all hands on deck this next week when we go to play such a good team as Wake Forest.
Now, what about the second set? Maybe it didn't look like, I don't know if you hit a wall, you didn't look like you did the first set, and then could you talk what changed from the second set, getting back to the third set, you look a little bit more like yourself?
Honestly, I feel like I didn't change much in my game. The guy was just playing better and better in the second. I started not really bad, but I wasn't playing my best, and the guy was smashing every ball. But I managed to come back, and I think the end of the set was a little bit, I don't like to say that, but a little bit unlucky. I lost like maybe 4 40-all points in the set, but I knew I was going to be present for the third set, so that's all that matters.
Did you feel like you were in the zone the third set, down the stretch? It looked like you frustrated him a little bit.
I was trying to stay like this the whole match, like not showing emotions, and I think I was a little bit more aggressive than him in the third set. So I break early, and then I try to stay solid every game, play every point, each point, and I think I did that great.
Alan said that as the match goes on longer and longer, he just gets more confidence in you. How great does it feel to have your teammates supporting you?
Yeah, I mean, the atmosphere was unbelievable. I try to, stay focused, not paying attention to what goes around, but when the whole team is cheering for you, it's a good feeling.
And then take me through that emotion as you clinched it. What'd you feel?
Yeah, I feel amazing. Like, I'm so proud of the team because everybody did great today, showing great energy, starting on the double. So yeah, amazing feeling to be in the top 16.
You never played that guy before.
I played him in junior, in double.
In juniors?
Yeah, he beat me.
In
But it
Ireland?
was 3 years ago.
In Ireland, you said it was?
In South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you need do you need a little more experience on putting the black placards up after you won?
Yeah, I didn't know I had to take up the little scratch,
Well, you win more, that'll be good, right?
Yeah. Yeah, now next time for the next year, I know. But it's my freshman year, so I don't know how it works.
What about as the match is winding down? Did you realize how important your match was, or did you kind of zone in as you winded down? How's that?
I think that's where we have to look in. This type of matches like today where we won 4-3, top day. That's, I think, where Theo and I, that we play top lineup, where we need to step up. Days like today, we needed to step up. We did, and thanks to that, what we got today.
Did you guys talk about yesterday? I know Coach maybe wasn't happy with yesterday. I don't know how you guys felt as a team. Did you guys talk about yesterday, or you just go about your own business and just come out and don't say anything to each other?
No, I think as a team we have to talk. We had a bad day yesterday as a team. We weren't energized, we weren't locked in since the doubles. And I felt like we had to forget about that, step in today against a really good team, and that's what we did in doubles. That gave us energy to play singles, and we stepped up after yesterday.
How big was it to just start off with some positive momentum to win the doubles point after not winning it yesterday?
Well, I think doubles, playing a set, it can be in 10 minutes or an hour. That's what doubles is in college. Winning doubles, it's really important for us. That gives us, me and Theo and the rest of the team, a little more freedom to play, more energy, that we're up at 1-0. We know if I win my match, Theo wins, the rest of the guys can play a better tennis. So we're just happy that we did it and that we're in the next round.
And then take me through your point of view as you saw your teammate Theo. How happy were you?
He's just, he's the guy for that, He's a fighter. He's those type of guys that the longer the match goes, the more he stays on us. So we knew that he kind of played 3 sets. He was going to win against those type of players. He's fast. He's that guy that can be for hours. So really happy that he did it. That's his freshman year. First time here, first time in the top 16 teams. So that's not easy to do it, and we're glad that we're playing next weekend.
What about your guy in the 6th line? He comes in, a lot of us don't even know about him. He wins a match yesterday, wins a match today. What about that guy? What can you say about that guy?
Damien is one of the best in the team. He was struggling a little bit at the beginning with a lot of injuries, so I think he stepped up when we needed him. He came up out of nowhere yesterday. He didn't know he was going to play. He came up, won really easy, come back, play a good match against Milanovic, good guy, and I think he helped the team. When you see a fresh guy playing NCAAs, becomes really helpful for the team because he's energized, he's screaming, he's moving. So really glad that we have him, and hopefully we can do better as a team next weekend.